Hello guys, my name is Gavin, and this will be a tutorial on how to spawn objects at certain intervals in the Blender game engine. I will be using some Python, and I'm just going to get started. So to start off, let's double tap the A button and hit X and delete. Hit 7 to go in the top view and do spacebar and then add a cube or an empty object. So add empty. And let's do spacebar and then add a text object. Drag the text object just above the empty like this. Let's now go into layer 2 or click on this second little thing down here. Let's do spacebar and then add a cube object. And let's rename this cube object as box. I'm then going to hit Blender game really quick right here and give this cube some character physics like this. So I hit Blender game and added character physics. Let's then go from defaults to game logic. And what we're going to do now is go back into our main layer. So click on the first layer. Let's right click on our text object and add an always sensor like this. And add a Python controller. Let's then add a game property and add a timer. Let's make it timer, sorry. I'm going to make this timer property named timer. Let's then add a Python script like this. I'm going to rename this Python script as script.py. Delete the portion that I've highlighted right here, and let's hit Control and scroll up on your mouse to make your text larger. What we're now going to do is have time amount is going to be equal to, and let's have in parentheses 15 minus own timer, and let's have time is going to be equal to round and then time amount comma 1. So this is essentially saying that it's going to be 15 seconds minus this, and it's going to be, and this time variable is going to be equal to the timer rounded off to 1. Let's then have own.text is going to be equal to a string of time. So if we hit P now, we should see, add the script right here really quick. If I hit P to play, we should see it'll time down like this. Next what we want to do is let's right click on our empty object. And let's add an actuator, have it be edit object. I'll change it to box as the name of the actuator. For the object we're adding, let's put box, and for the time, let's put 10. Let's then shift and right click on our text object, and let's connect our Python controller and our text object to our box actuator on our empty. Let's define our box actuator. So box is going to be equal to cont.actuators box. Scroll out really quick. And what we're going to do is have if time, let's say modulus 5 is equal to 0, and if you don't know what modulus is, that's pretty much saying if it's like the remainder symbol. So if time, if you were to divide the time by 5 and it would equal to 0, going to activates or cont.activates our box like this. So if we hit play now, we see once it reaches 10, it's going to add another box into the game. I'm going to drag it off just to the side so you can see it like this. So, see 10, there it is. You see it just adds a couple boxes. Let's see if we can change something up really quick. Like a tap select. No, it looks like there's not. Alright, well, that's how you do a simple version of that. So you add an object at a certain time interval. And I guess you can add multiple ones at the same time too. But it kind of works as is. Alright guys, hope you found this useful.